Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. Now, you may or may not have missed it, but Adil Ray is in the middle of a bit of a crisis at ITV. He appeared to back Sharia law in the United Kingdom. This is in the wake of the election of the new New York president, Mamdani. Now, the problem is, calling for an alternative justice system in Britain is actually a crime. It's insurrection. And now ITV bosses are basically grabbing him in and saying, you're going to have to deal with this. This is a major, major problem. It's controversial. It's illegal. You've actually called and you've put ITV in the crosshairs at a time when we're trying to negotiate a sale of our product to Sky. Now, Adil Ray is previous. He's got previous on this. He is an anti-white racist. That's without doubt. He's said things in the past like this. But now he appeared in a post to back the new mayor. Quite fine. Okay, whatever you like. But now he's saying he's also backing in the idea of bringing in a religious Sharia law into America, which he says would have a good place in Britain as well. Of course, Sharia law is anti-women, anti-gay, anti-non-Muslim. It's a hate-filled, backward, medieval code. It has no bearing in any kind of justice system, and it's basically a way of imposing cruelty. Because this is why I believe that there's the cruel method of dispatching animals. It's impose cruelty, get cruelty enamoured into children, into adults. Makes it easier then to kill them. It's a training scheme. Cruelty, raise people with cruelty all the time, and they become cruel people. But he said that the heart of Sharia is social justice, welfare, fairness, charity, and cohesion, and it's exactly the opposite of all those things. He says most Muslim countries operate a hybrid of Sharia and civil law, and are slowly reforming and abandoning unethical practices, despite the West's portrayal. Well, that's bullshit. Go to Saudi Arabia. That's pure Sharia law. The man's an absolute bellend, isn't he? And he's a liar, and he is advocating for the overthrowing of our justice system. I believe he should be stripped of his British citizenship and fucked off to some shithole where they practice Sharia law and see how long he lasts. Not long, I suspect. But that's Sharia for you. There was a wonderful case. I believe it was in Iraq, about 20 years ago, where a young man had been found doing something and he was offered the option of being tried by an American court. It was on an American base. He said you can be tried by an American court, or you can be tried by the Sharia court down the road. He went, no, you Americans, you're all bastards and all that. And he said, I'll go by Sharia court. And they went to the Sharia court. The Sharia court found him guilty, and they gave him a death sentence, and they cut his head off. There you go. You know what the Americans would have done? It was a fine. Well, there you go. And he says that it's not a backward practice. We obviously have different views on what backward means. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks a lot.